Hey everyone, it's Cynthia from Including You Journals. I hope you're doing well today. Let me show you how I completely finished off that belly band from last time. Maybe I'll show you if I can find the page that I actually put it on. Here it is. I went to a little bit of a shorter page because I trimmed it off and trimmed a little too much, and I fastened it onto this page after I put the ribbon under it. Isn't that cool? So thank you again to Corey Dahman, from whom I got that idea. I think it's amazing, and I just wanted to slide something. I don't have anything to go under there yet, which is what I'm going to be working on today. And that is, I need some journaling cards or some tags of some kind. And you know, I just keep seeing tags all over the place, and I'm ready for something a little different. I did this a while ago, a couple of months back. I did some oversized tags and oversized tickets and oversized, I think they were Rolodex cards. And so today I'm doing some oversized tickets. There's nothing wrong with tags. I love them. But sometimes I want something a little different, don't you? If you do, this is what I'm working on today. So I have some Edith Holden book page, and I have backed it so that it can be written on, as it will be a journal card. Here's another one, same thing. And here's an old 1900s book page, again backed with some Edith Holden for fun. And here's this, and all I did was I took this small circle punch and punch the corners to give it that tag shape, and I'm just eyeballing. That one almost went up to the camera. Sorry about that. But then you can see here, it just looks like a ticket, but it's another way of creating a journal card, and all journaling cards don't have to be tags, even though I love them. They're beautiful. What happens if you want to make a small ticket? I use a smaller hole punch, and I just make sure I can sort of see where I'm punching and go in here at the corners and get those little edges. Oops, let's do a little bit different. Yep. And here. And before you know it, you have a ticket, and you can use that in a pocket or a tuck, or some type of maybe a pocket and a flip, through a belly band, which is what I want to be able to use it today, or at least a little bit. Here's one that I've made before, just out of a piece of manila tag paper, so that you could write on the back side. It's ticket shape. I think it needs a little something else, because I can see, I don't know if you can or not, I'm trying to turn that so that maybe you can see there's a little bit of glue there that has made a glossy kind of a image right there, and I want to cover that up. And I think I can do that right here, right now, with another little something. How is your day going? Did you have a great week this week? I hope so. My week has been great. I'm just going to put my tag here. I hope I have that right side up. Sometimes I forget, and I do believe I have it upside down. Yep, I think that's right. And then I'm just going to fold it over, make sure it's stuck down. Okay, and that's just a simple little tag to be able to use. And I'm going to use the book page. The reason I picked that is because it's so easy to start. As long as I have that, it's easy for me to start with that. And then I can come in and put colors and page for decorating alongside that if I'd like. And it makes it easy because I already have that book page as my background. Now you can start with just a plain piece of paper. This was actually a book page that I folded over because I wanted to make it a little bit stronger. typically I do that for tucks and pockets, but this paper here is so thin because it is older, and I wanted to make sure that I had something that I could use. Well, I didn't mean to do such a short piece, but maybe that's a good thing. Okay, we don't have to have long pieces here on this one. And so now I'm just using digital paper that just some colors that I can utilize in decorating the background of my ticket tags. Okay, so it's not a tag, but into my oversized tickets. And I'm just going to stay right here with this. I like this pink here and the orangey pink. All of that works together well for me. Let's see. I'm just doing a little bit of tearing. I don't want to cover up that number. I love numbers. I love seeing them. I think I'll come down here then with this area. And I am using glitter glue. The reason I'm using glitter glue is because my glue stick ran out. And I have more glue sticks. They're just in the back room, but I was ready to videotape. And sometimes it's easier for videotaping to use art glitter glue for me anyway. So here I am using art glitter glue, and you can use whatever you want to. I heard somebody say the other day, I'm not sure it was, somebody new I think that I had run across, and they were saying that they used Scott's glue, and it was the only glue they used. So there. To each his own, and I think everybody has a favorite. I believe I use Yoo-Hoo stick because that's what I was shown when I first got into journal making, and it's just something that has stuck with me. I can't say that there's anything that makes me just stay with it other than that's what I've used. I found it to work okay with me. Just like any time of working with paper, there are times when I really want to make sure that I have glued something down, and sometimes I have to go back and re-glue. Usually that happens only when I'm using glue stick though, not when I am utilizing art glitter glue sticks. So unless I just don't get it all the way out to the side, I pretty much can use art glitter glue and not have to worry about going back to do any kind of re-gluing. And I'm trying to work at an odd angle so that I don't have so many shadows. It's just that kind of day when I'm filming, and the weather outside's has been a little bit cloudy today. I think the sun is out more right now than it was earlier, but it's still a little cloudy. Let's see, I have a little bit of pink, if I can get my fingers on it here. A little bit of pink polka dot I will play with here. Before I start putting the flowers and labels and whatnot on these tickets. Now I'm making several just simply because I need some journal cards, and I want something a little different, especially something to go in that belly band that I created from what I saw on Corey Dahman's channel the other day and shared with you. Wow, look at that bird on that. That's pretty. I'm trying to decide if I like that pinkish bird with that pink, and I think that I do. Let's play a minute. What about here? Nope. Maybe this pink one will work here. Is it because that's so white? That might be what's wrong. I might like that if that were a little darker. I'm not sure. Okay, here's another bird. Let's see about this guy. I like birds. And I see a little piece of area here that I did not glue. I want to make sure that I get all the way to the edge. I don't like when edges roll up that way. And that's typically from creator error. We are human and we do make mistakes. Let's see about this guy again. Is he too far up to do that? Maybe he doesn't disappear too much. Let's see. Pink. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue some of this down. Let's get a Well, I cannot seem to get a hold of any piece of paper that's lying on my mat for some reason. And I pulled it back towards me so I can see how to cut it. I needed to trim this one. I'm sorry for not trimming it right where I had it so that you could see what I was doing. Could I make a pocket there? Yes, I can. Or here. It's going to have to be here. Okay, so is that going to work? Maybe. I hate covering up that number, but I think this is the one that has the width I need on it to use that. So let's try the bird here. Oh, it disappears. All right, maybe no pocket. Maybe we'll have another ticket to use there. So let me pull him back down. Okay. A little label. We'll stick the pink bird down. There we go. I think I was angling him almost going straight across. That wasn't working very well. Make sure everything's okay. Let's come here next. I like this blue bird here. He's such a rich blue color. And I tend to use this pink bird quite a bit too in what I do. And I want to make sure he's turned more north and south and not so east and west that he goes off. And I believe that works fine. Okay. Let me slide, excuse me for reaching, let me slide these out of the way so that they don't clutter so much what we're doing. Okay, that label I think works well there. So last week I'm thinking about how I was hearing different people from different areas of the globe talk about snow or what other kinds of things, weather was going on in their neck of the woods, their area. Oh, Willard Scott, that just reminded me of Willard Scott. Isn't Willard Scott our weatherman who used to say, I believe he was an NBC weatherman, used to say, in your neck of the woods, let's find out how things are going in your neck of the woods. Haven't heard or thought about that in quite some time. I hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. Look how pretty these tickets are turning out. I was trying to make sure I didn't say tags, but I did say tickets. And these tickets are pretty, and it just gives us, you know, we could still add to these ticket shapes, even though we're not using them as tags. We can still add to them ribbon at the top or cording of some kind if we wanted to. That doesn't negate the fact that they're, just because they're not tags doesn't mean we can't use ribbons or laces on them. And so that would be up to the creator. And I see a little place where it's not completely stuck down. We'll go in and glue that. Make sure that that gets down. Okay. And I see this little ticket here did not get anything. Why did you not get anything? Okay, I don't like that. We'll keep looking. There'll be something in a minute that will show up. And I don't have to stick my hands into that glue, my fingers. I don't know why I do that. I think I'm trying to spread it, and it doesn't have to be spread. Let's see, this looks like upside down, right side up. And I wanted to try it here. Let's see what that looks like. Is that too large? Maybe. I think I like it here with all of the green. It pulls that green. I said green, but it's not green. I didn't like it as much with the gray, but I do think I like it better here. Okay. Okay, that has a little blue in it. I like that. I may go back into my book for another little blue label to see if I have something to go pull this blue all the way down to the bottom of this card. Moving my eye from top to bottom and around. Again, I'm just pulling that close so I can kind of position, making sure that's turned correctly. And let me see if I see where I laid my book. I laid it in the floor. Excuse me momentarily while I look through a label. Look for a label, not through the labels. Here is a blue. Do I like that? Do I like that? I do not like that blue. I like that blue. What else am I looking for? Some little something here and something here. And I've spotted a tiny little label, a little Tim Holtz label that might not like that. And how about this little label that's a lady? I like that. And what else am I looking for? I've spotted a butterfly. I want to see the size. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I have it down. Do I like that butterfly better or that one? Okay, we'll leave it. I've already glued that down. I won't glue over it. I would like a little something. I think here there seems to be quite a bit of negative space. I'm not sure I want another bird there though. How about this one? Nope. Okay. Sometimes you don't know until you look. Sometimes we have to try. And I am simply not seeing what I want, unless it might be in this tiny, tiny butterfly. Why would I have this tiny butterfly on hand? I don't know. But look at that. Okay, I think I like that, and I believe I'll leave it. And I'm reaching, sorry for reaching. I need to make sure I am in the center or focused area. Okay, I like that much better. And I'm gonna stand. Okay, making sure that we can see, making sure I have everything glued down. Okay, this one's not. I like some Tim Holtz. Okay, turning him right side up. I like how this blue now is carried all the way through. That looks good. Okay. This may need something. I wonder if not red. What about red? What would that look like? Let's audition it. I have this monstrosity here. Okay. Joy. Turned a little cattywampus. Now let's try again. Joy. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the word joy. I'm going to cover up the part of that card that I don't want to be stamped with the rest of it. Let's see, J. Okay. So if all else fails, stamp a word. Can work wonders also. Okay, and that was just some red archival ink. Red geranium is the color of that. Now let's try it out in our book and just see how this worked out. I'm thinking of maybe one of these in that place that we had. Well, we already have a bluebird, so I don't think I want to go back with another bluebird in there. And let's see, here we go. Oh, look, doesn't that pink look like it goes fairly well? You know what, I think I really need a larger tag, a larger ticket than that though, but I really like this, so I'm going to figure out where I'm going to use them. And the nice thing about what I have done here in creating this is I can use this ticket. If I glue here and here, I can have a tuck. Just showing you how that would work there. It works well. It can be something larger. It doesn't have to be something smaller. Or a pocket for something thinner. It could even be like one of these guys here if I wanted to do a pocket. But I can also use it, and I'm sure there's going to be another tuck or whatever. And I will come back later and make something larger, or I will go find something larger in my stash that I want to actually use under this belly band. Let's see what I have here. There will be a place for this pink bird somewhere in this journal. I'm not sure where that's going to be. Thank you for joining me. Just as an idea, we don't have to use only tags. We can use papers with, this is a green stamp paper that I've just simply folded up. I mean, it's old. It's the original from a green stamp book that I put in there. And we can use something, not just a tag, but we can use all kinds of things for flips, pockets, tucks. They can be Rolodex cards, or they can be, oh my goodness, they can be Z-folds. This is where the Z-fold card gets its name. You see the Z there. See the Z-fold that will fold out for writing, and even has a tuck space behind it. And it can fold this direction for writing or something else as well that you might like to put on there. All right, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a great week this week, and I hope your weekend is fantastic. See you next time. Bye.